Imagine standing at the crossroads of desire and discipline. One path offers fleeting pleasures, the other, enduring strength. Which road will you choose? The Stoics, those wise philosophers of old, understood that true freedom does not lie in indulging every impulse, but in mastering them. One of the most powerful forces that can enslave a person is uncontrolled desire, particularly sexual indulgence. It is not a matter of morality alone, but of self-mastery, of refusing to become a slave to impulse. The great Stoic teachers, Seneca, Musonius Rufus, Epictetus, warned us that when we lose control over our passions, we lose control over ourselves. So, how do we regain our strength? How do we become masters of our own fate? Let's walk the Stoic path together. The chains of desire, a hidden slavery. Pause for a moment and think about the nature of desire. At first, it appears harmless, just a whisper in the mind, a momentary urge. But what happens when that urge is constantly obeyed? It grows, it strengthens, and soon it commands you. Consider a man who cannot resist his impulses. He indulges again and again until what once was a choice becomes a habit, and what was a habit becomes a prison. He is no longer in control, his desires are. He may think he is free, but in truth, he is bound in chains. Musonius Rufus, the great Stoic teacher, put it plainly: every act of weakness leaves a mark on the character. He who yields becomes a feebler man. Do you see? Every time we surrender to uncontrolled pleasure, we weaken our will. We become less of what we were meant to be. Self-mastery, the key to true freedom. The Stoics did not condemn desire itself. They condemned becoming a slave to it. They knew that true power lies in self-control, in the ability to say no to fleeting pleasure and yes to lasting strength. Imagine a man who, despite temptation, chooses restraint. He stands firm, like a rock in a raging sea. With every act of self-discipline, he becomes stronger, his mind sharper, his will unbreakable. The world may mock him, calling him rigid, old-fashioned, or extreme. But when they are ruled by their passions, he walks as a free man. Epictetus advised, "Do not be hurried away by appearances. Say to desire, 'Wait for me a little. Let me see who you are and what you are about. Let me put you to the test.'" This is the essence of Stoic wisdom. Do not rush toward pleasure like an unthinking beast. Pause, reflect, test its worth. Ask yourself, will this make me stronger? Will I regret this tomorrow? Am I in control, or am I being controlled? When you question desire, you break its spell. The greatest strength, restraint. Some say that real power is found in wealth, in status, in conquest. But the Stoics knew the truth. The greatest power is self-mastery. A man who controls his desires is stronger than a king, mightier than a warrior. For what is a king if he is ruled by his impulses? What is a warrior if he is conquered by his own passions? Even in the modern world, look around. How many great men have fallen because they could not resist a momentary pleasure? How many have destroyed their reputations, their families, their very souls, for the sake of fleeting indulgence? But you have a choice. Bear and forbear, as the Stoics say. Endure the struggle. Resist temptation. Not because it is easy, but because it will make you unbreakable. A simple rule for life. Musonius Rufus gave us a rule, simple yet profound. Men who do not wish to be licentious and bad should consider that sexual relations are only lawful in marriage, and for the begetting of children. All others aim at mere pleasure and are lawless. Why does this matter? Because every choice shapes the soul. When you choose discipline over indulgence, you build strength. When you choose restraint over recklessness, you build character. When you choose honor, you walk the path of greatness. And so, my friend, the choice is before you. Will you be a slave to impulse? Or will you stand as a master of yourself? The final lesson, stand firm. Epictetus gave this final, golden advice. Great is the combat, divine is the work. It is for kingship, for freedom, for happiness. Remember God. Call on Him as a helper and protector. Do you see? This is not a small battle. This is not about resisting a single temptation. This is about who you will become. Do you wish to be free? Do you wish to be strong? Do you wish to walk the path of wisdom? Then begin today. Pause before action. Master your impulses. Stand firm. For in that moment, you are not just resisting temptation. You are shaping your destiny. You are becoming the master of your own soul.